I think in the best of our work, our preservation work, we're really bringing together multiple disciplines within SGH to really tackle difficult problems in an integrated way. For example, our recent project on the renewal of MIT Kresge Auditorium curtain wall, it's kind of a difficult technical challenge of how do we take a 1955 curtain wall that is advanced as today's technology, but it's really iconic and it's really part of a very, very significant mid-century modernist building by Saarinen. But how do we improve the energy efficiency of it? How do we improve the performance, air leakage, water leakage? It's structurally challenged. How do we make it able to meet today's codes? How do we structurally upgrade it? How do we deal with all those things and on top of that make it look like it always did? So we're kind of dealing with problems with dissimilar metals and structural overstress and leakage and all that. And in the end, you probably look at it and say, wow, it looks just like it always did, but nicer and cleaner. And you don't realize how much work went into that and how much really significant kind of problem solving and innovative design to kind of come out with a renewal that looked exactly like the original did, but addresses all those problems in basically an invisible way. I think one thing that's really important to me about our work is when I'm working on an important building, it's not just important to me or important to our client, but it's important to the community. It's part of a place. It gives a sense of continuity to that city, to that town, to that state. It's important to everyone. And by preserving it and handing it on in good condition to the next generation and the generation after that, it's really a larger public service that benefits people we don't know and might never meet and who never had any involvement whatsoever in the project. But hopefully some years from now, someone will walk by that project that we never know and will never meet and will say, I'm really glad they saved that. Boy, that really looks great. Glad they managed to find a way to keep it and restore it. I think one of the really big challenges that we in the profession are really just starting to get our hands around now, and it'll be an increasing challenge for all of us collectively in the years ahead, is the impact of climate change and coastal and riverine flooding on historic resources, both individual buildings and properties and also entire cities and communities. And Venice is obviously a poster child of the concerns and the challenges that come with that, and the amount of l'acqua alta, of high water that they've experienced in the past few years compared to what they experienced historically, and just how vulnerable they are, how low they are to sea level, and seawater and all the salts it contains can be really harmful to historic stone, historic plaster when it gets wet in a way that's way beyond fresh water. But cities like Annapolis, Maryland, or Newport, Rhode Island are really facing significant challenges as well. They don't get as much publicity. So I think collectively, we in the design and construction community are really just starting to get our hands around best practices for dealing with all those issues and how to make all those cities and resources viable moving forward to save them for the next generation and the generation after that.